I'm great. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I have been really down. I know I've missed the last couple of sessions. I'm sorry. It's just, I've just been really down and it's hard to get out of bed. So,
Well, thanks for coming back in. I was just going over your notes from last session since it had been a minute. Um, but being here is actually a big step, just the first step. So I'm proud of you for coming back, making the time to come and work through your goals. Let's just take a look at some of those. Um, so tell me what's been going on.
um, I just feel really depressed. Like, keeps getting in the way. I haven't done any of the things that you recommended from last time when we were making a treatment plan, and you said to make all those behavioral changes. I thought at the moment I really thought they were good ideas, and I went home and I was like, okay, I'm gonna start working out. I'm gonna have a routine. I'm gonna be more productive. I'm gonna sleep regularly, and then I'm gonna get up out of bed and do my thing. And I was gonna do all the assignments, and then I woke up the next day and it just all seemed so overwhelming. And I was like, I'm never gonna be able to do all this. I just want to go to sleep.
Well, you can still come in even if you're having difficulties with your assignments. But what is getting in the way of you completing them?
Well, I just don't understand like how all these things are supposed to help me. I don't know. Like you said, exercising and eating well. I should spend time with my friends. Um, like I've just been isolated for so long, and I haven't worked out or cooked a meal in years, and I don't know. It's just kind of my life right now. Like it's just too hard to do all that stuff, and I still feel pretty low, and I have no interest in being around people, and like my friends probably don't even like me by this point, anyways. So.
Hmm. Well, I'm hearing that you want to make the behavior changes and you think they'd help, but you're finding it difficult to find the motivation and the confidence to do these things.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So, what have you been doing instead?
I just kind of sit in bed, watch reality TV, sleep a lot. Sometimes I'll order DoorDash if I get hungry enough. Not much, just a lot of sleeping.
Well, how does the routine make you feel? Do you have any concerns about this new lifestyle?
I mean, yeah, I've kind of discussed it with myself. I feel gross with the way that I treat myself, and I don't take care of myself anymore, and I feel really lonely.
So you feel disgusted with yourself and the you feel lonely and you're just not getting the motivation to make these things happen.
Right.
Yeah. Um, so you don't like that you spend a lot of your time sleeping and watching TV in bed and gross. What do you think would help with these feelings? What do you wish could be different?
Um, oh, that's a hard question.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like anything's ever going to be different, but I guess I wish everything was different. I wish that I was my old self again, just happy and like I have a job and I'm hanging out with my friends and, doing all the things I'm supposed to be doing. But I guess that was just hard.
Well, tell me what your ideal day would look like if you did have that motivation to do everything that you wanted to do.
I guess I'd get up, get ready, go to work, hang out with friends, be more active, eat better, um, get my life together and pay all these bills. Stop sitting in bed all day, for sure.
Well, that sounds good. And how would your life be different if you were to do these things?
Well, I'd have money to pay my bills. I wouldn't have so much like financial stress. I'd probably be a lot happier if I hung out with people that I love again instead of just beating myself up and isolating all the time. feel a lot better if I took care of my body. I don't know. I'm just in this hole, you know. It's hard to get out. It just seems impossible.
Hearing that if you made these changes, it would help with your depression, help you feel less stuck in your ways, help you feel like you have neglected yourself less. I was wondering if I could make a suggestion.
Yeah, of course.
And if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so what is your number one goal of the list that we talked about? What would be the one thing from that list that would be a jump start to the rest of them, make you feel better?
I guess the number one priority is probably to make some money before I lose my house. Like, it's getting pretty serious.
Yeah. Okay, it's an excellent start. Sounds wonderful. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you say, how committed would you say you are, with 10 being most committed to finding a job?
Maybe like an 8.
Okay.
Yeah,
8.
I feel kind of motivated. I mean, I kind of have to at some point.
Yeah, 8 is great. Sounds like you really want to work, and but it's just so overwhelming to find the job, to actually physically find the job.
Yes.
Yeah. So what part of that do you find overwhelming? What is it that goes through your mind when you start looking for a job?
I start looking, and I don't really feel like I would get any of these jobs, and I look at my resume and it's so out of date, and there's just so many things I would have to do and so many applications, and when you're depressed all the time, it's just really hard to do those things, and I really want to, I really should, and I'm going to. It is overwhelming, so it might take me a while.
It is. It's a big decision. Do you have any support, that maybe any resources, that maybe could help you with that search and be a crutch for you?
I do have a friend that's like really good with this kind of stuff. She like helps people find jobs all the time. She's really good at helping out with like applications and stuff. I could like see if she's down to hang out and maybe help me out with this.
Yeah, that would be so much fun to catch up, and it sounds like she's knows what she's doing and she's very good at it. Then that could be very beneficial for you as well.
Yeah,
you should contact her, set something up. Maybe you do coffee or something.
I do kind of miss her.
Yeah, look, that smile. Excellent. So can we put that as a goal?
Girl, I'm gonna text her right now.
Awesome.